Here we go. To understand war, to understand any kind of war, we have to know what war is. Okay? We have to know what it is to recognize it. War is a conflict. I want you to write this down. War is a conflict. Okay? On the human level, everyone listening right now can identify being in a conflict with someone. Being in a conflict is when both parties, just for example, cannot mutually agree upon something. And when you cannot mutually agree upon something, it doesn't mean you have to start fighting, screaming. It just means we are in a conflict. We can't agree. Okay, that's the key word. We cannot agree. Or someone trying to force something, and the other person is not feeling it. In other words, they're not willing to concede to that force. That can become a conflict. Okay? I just gave you two unique examples. And most of us, once again, if you're a human being, if you're living and have lived, you should know that being in conflict is inevitable here. But the problem that I see is that we are in, those who are in the kingdom army, the problem is there are some Christians, some believers who avoid conflict. And when I say avoid, here's what I mean. I'm not saying going and create it. I am not even promoting fighting. I'm not promoting war. I am not promoting any violence. But what I am saying is this. There are times in our life that you just cannot let conflict run amok. You just can't you just got to, in other words, we say, check it. Okay? You just cannot, it's the same way. If you take the approach on the human level, you'll take that same approach on the spiritual level. Okay? We have to engage when conflict rises to destroy. You have to. This battle doesn't stop. I want you to hear me today. It doesn't stop. And once again, I am not promoting violence, because someone's going to take it out and misconstrue it. So I'm going to say it again. I am not promoting violence. I am not promoting fighting. I am not promoting going out and engaging and promoting or starting or even creating some type of war. I'm not doing that. But I want you to understand that we are in a battle. We are in a conflict on a spiritual level, and the battle and the conflict doesn't stop. It is continual between the kingdom of God, which we belong to, and the kingdom of Satan. It is not make-believe. It is not a movie. It is real. And it's taken out souls. It has taken out some of my family's souls who willfully choose to be on the wrong side. To be on the willfully choose. Now, here's what I'm going to say. when I say engaging in the conflict. God could end this right now. He could end Satan's regime, everything that's going on right now, by himself. But the battle, see, if you don't understand our main purpose, our purpose in this battle, you don't understand, you won't understand what we're in, why we have to engage. The battle, the spiritual battle, is depending on us. Because of our free will that has been granted to us, we now, this battle depends on where we exercise and where we place our free will. It is based on who we will receive as Lord and who we will not receive as Lord. It is who we will reject and who we will not reject. I want you to hear me today. Here's the big one. It is who we will serve and who we will not serve. It is who we will believe in and who we will not believe in. That is part of this invisible realm. That is part of this battle. That is part of this conflict. It's on us. It's on us. So we refuse to take our kingdom authority and take our kingdom weapons, spiritual weapons, and get involved and deal with negative things as they come instead of keeping them lingering as if they're just going to fall off the shelf. People, this battle is dependent on us. Okay? Because the ultimate plan is there is a war for our minds and our souls of the souls of the human being. This is what this is about. Here is another truth as we prepare to go into the next lesson. For those who still teeter-tottering, those who still, they in one moment with God, they out one moment, they make excuses that I can get right when I want to. And no, you can't. You can't do that. You don't have the power. You don't have the power. So I'm just gonna say, for those who just have not made up their mind yet which side you want to be on, I want you to hear me. Satan, who is called our adversary, hates the human being. Okay? As we would say it, he can't stand us. Okay? Even if you willfully chose to serve Satan, serve him, that's all you want to do is serve him. Continually to do evil. When you wake up, you got evil on your mind. When you go to bed, you got evil on your mind. Even if a person chose to do that, he still hates you. Here's why he hates the human being. Because we have God's image. We were made in God's image. And anything or anyone who reflects God's image, whether you serve him or not, he hates you because he hates God. Come on and join me on the next lesson. Come on.